So I want to thank Santiago and Feast for giving me this opportunity today, and thank all of you for coming out to support us on this kind of yucky day. We're all going to probably end up getting a few bucks, and we're all very grateful to all of you for the support. My name is Maya Storm, and I'm the director of a local organization called Lamkin House, and we provide residential and legal and other support to asylum seekers in Kalamazoo and in southwestern Michigan. So asylum seekers are people who are asking the United States for protection against persecution from their home country. And so working with the Sisters of St. Joseph, the local congregation here, we're renting a farmhouse out on East Main Street, and we are housing asylees there, and we have lots of acreage so that we have access to some of the acreage, not the whole 60 acres. But what we decided to do with it, instead of just letting it go fallow, is try to work on the problem of increasing accessibility to fresh, organic, and inexpensive, in our case it's free, produce for people. And we have decided for the last 2 years we have helped refugee families who are a little bit different from asylees. But we have resettled in the last year and a half, according to Samaritas, which is the resettlement agency here, 45 families in this area. They come from Syria and they come from Congo, both terribly ravaged and war-torn countries, as you may know. And we're going to be resettling 2 more families. And many of those families have many kids, like 6 or 7 kids. So what we decided to do was, and working with St. Ambrose Catholic Church and with Lutheran Church of the Savior, with wonderful volunteers that do all the work, we have a 60 by 60 garden plot, and we deliver free coolers of produce to those refugee families. We've made, I think, 31 deliveries of 2 huge coolers each to 24 of the families this summer. We've been able to reach 24 of them, plus some asylees also. And our goal is to encourage the refugees to have their own plot. So we've had 2 families so far who have their own plot. So they're able to come out, plant what they want, they take care of it, and then they get to pick it. So it'd be great to work ourselves out of the job and have the community actually take over the garden. But for now, we are donating all the food for free to the refugees and getting help from the churches in Samaritas to locate the families and to help us with distribution. So our budget is pretty simple. We need $500 for next year's garden that we're planning. Half of that would go for seeds and the starter plants, and the other half for simple garden tools, because we really want to encourage people to take ownership of it, so it's a true community garden, and that the refugees will be able to access all that produce for themselves and take control of the garden. The Congolese, just to give you one example, the Congolese eat fresh tomatoes. They eat fresh tomatoes every day, so they were so thrilled to access. We had 60, 70 tomato plants, and they took every tomato that we had. And of course, their growing season is all year round, so we have a volunteer in the church who's teaching them how to can tomatoes, so when our 70 plants run out, they're able to have the tomatoes for the whole year for their cooking. And before the alarm goes off, I'm going to thank everybody for their support.